If you missed the internet, you missed big tech, you missed early crypto, this might be the last cycle you can't afford to ignore. And why am I saying this? Because this is how typical generational wealth transfer always happens, whereby you get to see the elite positioning early in the thing and then the masses argue later. And that is the same phase crypto is about to enter again. And people are confused with short-term volatility and they aren't seeing a bigger picture of what is going on. In the next 2 to 3 to 5 minutes, I want to bring your eyes to see what those at the highest level are saying, are doing, that 99% of people on a retail level like you is not seeing, or maybe is not even aware of. You are having it in the next 3 to 5 minutes. Number one, we've got Paul Atkins, who is the chairman of the SEC. SEC is the Security and Exchange Commission. In case you do not know, you can check. These are the major guys that stand against financial frauds in America, which is the world power of the world. The chairman of the SEC launched Project Crypto. He is saying that this is a generational opportunity, that crypto is about to enter a truly golden age. I'm quoting him. Now, we've got a Treasury Secretary, which is Scott Bessent, who is the CFO of the central government, the Chief Financial Officer, unveiling the Digital Assets White House report. Now, remove your eyes from short-term volatility and zoom into the bigger picture. How big this is, that we're having the most powerful, which is number 3 now, the most powerful man on Wall Street, Larry Fink, who runs the largest $1 trillion asset management in the world, is forecasting that Bitcoin is going to skyrocket to as high as $700,000. I'm not talking about my predictions or whatever I'm giving. I'm referring to people who know that in the 1% of the world. And these are people who are privy to what you at the bottom of the pyramid is not even seeing, right? We've got the most powerful and influential person on Wall Street saying this. And he's not just saying this because of just pure speculation. No, this is institutional planning, right? Because I made a lot of courses with my guys who are in finance at several levels, right? Some we are running family offices and sovereign wealth funds, because I myself am currently running a private family office as well. However, these guys are running at the biggest, highest level, which I also dream of getting to, right? We're getting people who are in sovereign wealth funds now. Sovereign wealth funds right now are looking at allocating between 2% to 3% of their funds into the pocket of digital assets, ETFs, crypto ETFs. That is what they're. And when we're talking about sovereign wealth funds, in case you don't know what sovereign wealth funds is, you can just do a quick Google on that. But these are people who are bringing trillions of dollars. Sovereign wealth funds, now we are talking about real old money. Anyone who works in finance understands what I'm saying very, very well. We are in the cups of experiencing the biggest wave of institutional capital like we've never ever seen. In 2023, I started predicting about the ETFs coming between 2024 2025. So I started saying that in 2024, I said the same thing for 2025. And then we had the largest launch of ETFs ever in the past 1 year. So what those ETFs coming in, it's not even necessarily for the masses. It's creating the foundation for these guys to start coming in mega. Now, Harvard University, they also declared that their investment in Bitcoin ETF, in BlackRock's institutional ETF right now, is bigger than their investment in Nvidia. They currently have, I think, about $500 million worth of investment just in Bitcoin. And you know what happens when Bitcoin has an effect? The ripple effect on altcoins that comes in. Now, I can't say everything on this, but I'm just showing you some of the most important things which has been going on that you do not know, that you have not been paying attention to. From the Clarity Act to the stable coins to the Project Crypto. And not to even talk about the public support that the most powerful man in the world, which is the president of the United States, Donald Trump, is having for the industry. We are at the beginning and the cusp and the intersection of what is bigger than what you imagine. I'm not talking about just this year now. I'm talking over the next 10 years, over the next decade. And this Sunday, we are going to be resuming our Crypto Capital Show, where I'm going to come and give you my forecast for the year 2026. A lot of people want to know, okay, when is this going to happen? I'm going to tell you all that on Sunday. It's going to be on our YouTube, right? Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. I'm going to give you those things, what you need to know in the short term, right? What will happen this year, I'm going to tell you all that.